Welcome to Sailing in Thongs and Jandals, because we're an Aussie and a Kiwi who set sail from New Zealand on the adventure of a lifetime.
We aim to bring you raw, honest footage of events as they unfold, so we can share our journey with friends, family, and you, if we haven't met you yet. So thanks for watching. Let's go sailing.
Australia's Whitsunday Islands, Queensland's most famous sailing destination, located just off the coast from Airlie Beach and accessible to all with bareboat yachts available to charter with no skipper and no qualifications. We're going to show you our experience here, some of the mesmerising, some of the quirky, and some of the less enjoyable aspects of sailing the Whitsunday Islands.
Beautiful spot, beautiful day, beautiful place.
Hurrah!
Lovely jubbly.
A whole lot of very calm weather and no wind as we head into Whitsunday Island. We chose to enter Solway Passage, check out the southern Whitsunday Island, then head into Airlie Beach to pick up my parents and circumnavigate the northern Hook Island with them. Wowzers! Okay, so the Nara people 9,000 years ago were here, but 9,000 years ago the entrance to Nara Inlet here was part of the mainland coastline. So it wasn't across the ocean between Airlie Beach and the Whitsundays. It was actually part of the main coastline, and so it was part of all of that mainland area right up to Proserpine.
Nara means to me that we are saltwater people. We are Aboriginal people. We lived off the land. We lived off the sea, and in particular the sea. My grandfather was a seafaring man. It's in everybody's blood to go out and fish and hunt and gather off the sea.
Whitsunday Island formed the centre of Nara life, furnishing the only permanent area of habitation. The Nara were noted for their distinctive sewn three-piece canoes crafted from ironbark known as winter. On these, the Nara made their journey and fishing expeditions, sailing not only about the islands in their immediate area, but covering an estimated 100 kilometres in and along the reefs, including those between St Bees and Hayman Island, which they knew intimately. The earliest archaeological evidence for habitation in the area had been found at Nara Inlet on Hook Island. Cave openings and nearby mounds or middens of oyster-like shells are still visible in the steep slopes of Nara Inlet. The painting of a hashed oval shape is often presumed to be a sea turtle shell, a prominent food source for the Naro and Australian Aboriginals of the mainland. Naro society was destroyed by warfare with traders, colonists, and the Australian Native Police. The Native Police Corps forcibly relocated the remaining Naro Aborigines in 1870 to a penal colony on Palm Island or to the lumber mills of Brampton Island as forced labour. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Whale! Oh, oh wow. Oh, oh. moly! Oh! Oh wow! He's pretty little. Dee, I think you're not allowed this close. Wow, that is amazing. Woohoo! Right in the passage between Hook and Whitsunday Island. Oh, now that is a whale encounter. Woohoo!
How cool is that?
Oh, I know.
We got a whale in the pass.
He's like a little one.
A little one, but he's right next to us.
It was so cool.
It's a whale!
We saw whales! Like actually up close. We saw them in like...
right here.
We've seen them in Newcastle and we've seen them here at a distance. Like just some splashes on the horizon. But that's the first time we've been close to one.
Now we're really cruising this. Cruising in bikinis to Whitehaven Beach.
On a morning like this, we are putting the dinghy in to have Whitsunday Island Beach to ourselves. Dion has been dreaming of coming back here for how long, Dee?
I don't know, last time I was here was probably 18 years ago, maybe. A while ago anyway. Cool spot.
Magic. That is the coffee spot for the morning. It's gotta be. Oh, hello. Check that out. This is from the boat. Oh, I scared him. And there's even turtles. We saw turtles having sex yesterday afternoon. I don't think it's like this too often. All the seagulls. Clearing the spider webs for me. I tell myself it's romantic.
G'day, welcome to the Whitsunday Islands National Park, a spectacular part of the world and a great place to be a National Park Ranger.
South Whitehaven Beach, crikey. What a view.
There's a catamaran just out there trying to find anchor. He's got a yellow tender, so it means he's a charter boat.
Yellow tenders are apparently the sign of steering clear, because in the Whitsundays you can charter a yacht with no experience and no license. How's that for a bit of a change? And that's why we came in for our morning coffee before our neighbour, the tour boat, turned up with all these lovely people. Check out the neighbours. I guess we've got the best park in the bay if that's where they take all the tourists. Check out the transport for them. They all stand on these thingies. Ha! Little ramp embarking and disembarking thingy jingies. The neighbours don't really care about boat wake. We must have had some serious sight on stuff, because when we came back here there was like plates and dishes all over the floor. Things had fallen around the cockpit. The tourist boats had no sympathy. This is the reality of anchoring with your moving home. Imagine if your house went, oh, just casually gonna swing from side to side.
It's a pretty calm day. I hate to tell you this, but in our experience, the visibility in the Whitsundays was decidedly average. However, Mantaray Bay was an incredible experience, snorkeling with giant Maori Wrasse and Giant Trevally.
Oh my god, get in! This is George. On one occasion, Mum tried to feed George some bacon, which he missed. Mum went to pick up the floating bacon and promptly got her finger quite seriously bitten by a feisty Giant Trevally who was after the leftovers.
So we're just coming into Butterfly Bay here, and the mooring lines are already.
Looks like it's a blue one.
We've got a complicated system here with colours on the buoys, but there's all sorts of different colours for different sized boats. There's dinghy ones and large vessels.
These moorings also often tend to bang on your hull something hideous.
Headline on these moorings in the Whitsundays is so long, it'll be 3 or 4 metres, that when we bridle up to them, we've so far picked up 2 moorings, and 2 of them have wrapped the mooring itself around our keel. So we wake up and the mooring's gone, and the keel has the mooring wrapped under the bottom of it, and the headline has allowed it to do that because it's so long. So this has never ever happened on any mooring field anywhere, but these ones are most peculiar, and it's not easy to pick them up and bring them further up onto the deck because the actual rope line is so thick that it doesn't fit through the cleat or round the cleat, so you'd have to tie the actual pickup line on. That comes up here and tied around there, so that blue line is not going to fit through that gap, nor is it going to go around the cleat. It's just too thick, it's massive. Australia, we're not loving your moorings.
Also of note, there's very little cell phone coverage on the northern and eastern sides of the islands.
At the northern end of Whitsunday Island, at Chairn, we hike up to the Chairn Lookout. With my mother bear!
Look, I just can't leave it there.
What is it? A piece of rubbish on the beach, you have to pick it up. Mum was particularly interested in ant nests. Don't forget, we're from New Zealand.
I wanted to see what was inside it.
And what is inside it?
There's about 1 million ants. Oh, and one of them on me and probably going to eat me. They're very busy.
Busy fixing their home that you ruined.
Yeah, look, they're up the tree. You watch one ant. It's not going anywhere.
They're building it.
Ah.
They're busily building. Here is my chief spider web remover.
Brave.
Saving my life or my face from those guys. Where is it?
Spider.
Where is he?
Here. Here he is. What happens if I doing it?
Oh, you're so brave. Oh!
He stays there. Oh, no, he's going down to fix it. Put your finger next to it.
So, we're taking Mum and Dad on the Chairn Hill walk at the top of Whitsunday Island. And then unfortunately we have to go back to Airlie Beach because the weather forecast is cactus. It's meant to be gusting 35 to 38 knots, and so we're going to go back to Airlie Beach. The water taxis aren't going to be running to take them back if we stay out here, and they've got a flight to catch. And the mariners, well, they don't want to know about us because we don't have comprehensive insurance, which is apparently required in a marina in Airlie Beach. Although Dad thinks I should stop worrying about this. Anyway, unfortunately, the trip is going to be cut short.
So that's us in the Whitsundays. Next, we are up for an overnight sail to Townsville.